You treat my dad like crap? Not on my watch. Also, please subscribe.
Sorry, this is a bit of rant. I love my mom, but she's an awful person. She suffers from undiagnosed BPD and OCD, which has made her increasingly mean-spirited, narcissistic, and just an all-around soul-sucking wretch. My mom, who hasn't worked a job since the 90s, treats my dad like shit and is always ragging on him as soon as he gets home from work. She'll nag about him dragging dirt into the house even though he takes his shoes off at the door. She yells at him for having the TV too loud, even though it's at 11 out of 100 and you can barely hear the dialogue of the show. She complains about everything, and even I can't have a conversation with her without her speaking only in terms of negatives. Bring up something benign like the weather and she'll complain it's too hot or it's too cold or we're in a drought or we're going to get flooded because of the rain. My dad, on the other hand, is a peaceful old goober who wants nothing more than to work an honest day's wage, try to provide as best as he can for my mom, and maybe watch his Stargate shows in peace. While my mom is addicted to soda, she drinks like 8 cans of pop a day. As you all know, soda is fucking ridiculously expensive these days. My dad, always thinking of my mom, noticed that our local grocer was having a huge buy some get some for free deal on cases of soda. He enlisted my help and we bought like $300 worth of soda, hitting the store a couple of times to get past the 10-case limit. We went back to my parents' house and started stacking the soda in the basement. Did my mom thank my dad for this bounty of soda? Hell no. She proceeded to rip him a new a-hole because he bought 7-Up instead of Fresca. Mind you, the 7-Up was like 5% of the soda we bought. The rest was Pepsi or Coke. I couldn't believe how awful she was being to my poor dad. Cue the revenge. See, my mom loves to do jigsaw puzzles. She'll sit in her own private TV room for hours watching shows and completing endless amounts of puzzles. She saves the puzzles when she's done and puts them back in their original box so she can do them again after enough time has passed that she's forgotten the puzzle. Well, after she blew up on my dad about the soda, I excused myself and went upstairs to use the bathroom. I could still hear her bitching at my dad downstairs, and I stepped into her room to find a semi-completed puzzle sprawled on her desk in front of the TV. I grabbed a single piece from the box and put it in my pocket. Pretty small and petty, I know, but I also know it will drive her nuts that she was just one piece off from completing the puzzle. It's even better knowing she'll realize she's a piece short as she gets down to the last 5 or so pieces and realizes that she doesn't have enough to complete the puzzle. I felt pretty happy about this petty revenge as was about to walk out of her room when I thought, fudge it, and I went back in and quickly opened every completed puzzle box I could find and took a single puzzle piece out of each one. I hope she slowly goes nuts each time she decides to redo a previously completed puzzle and finds herself short just one puzzle piece.